Hello? Hello?
Mom, do we get a rematch?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Can't hear anything.
Hey, Pat, what's up?
Oh, there we go. I got a beef.
What's happening?
Not much. I'll tell you what. Last week's episode, oh my gosh, you got me so fired up.
Which part?
I really thought there was no one that hated the Flair family.
Oh,
So
my. Pat, as a veteran of listening to this podcast, you should know how much I have disdain for anybody with the name Blair.
yeah, well, as do I. I just didn't realize both of our hatreds went so deep.
Yeah, man. And so here's the thing. I don't even hate hate Ric Flair. I just think he is terribly overrated. I mean, people
I agree.
people keep calling him the greatest of all time, and he's nowhere close. He's never been good in the ring. He's great on the mic, but that's it, man. What's up, Ransom?
How dare you?
Huh?
I said I'm great in the ring. How dare you?
You're great in the ring of my heart.
Great in the sack.
Yeah, well, okay. True that as well. Poot's here.
I'll take things a woman has never said about Poot for 400.
Hurtful.
Oh,
Poot's here recording. He's been recording for the last, 10 minutes or so. At least, maybe more. So
What does that mean? Like
he may not be like here until later.
Can't wait for it to be borked.
I don't know. Like we said, hey, it's 8:00. It's time to record, and Tom's like, yeah, I'll be along. I have work, and Poot fucking quiet as a church boy. We're kicking off with we're kicking off with picks. People aren't here. We're picking.
It's gonna be borked.
Sabotage.
It's gonna sound all weird. It's gonna sound all weird. He's gonna blame Discord.
I literally decided my picks about 5 minutes ago, so this will be interesting.
Me too. Although I've been letting them percolate a little bit.
I have no idea what the blazes is happening, so I'm just gonna pick random stuff. Or if I go after beef, I'm just gonna pick what he picks. Because I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, all right.
I don't know any of these people except for Samoa Joe. And maybe some other guy.
Samoa Joe,
Claudio.
Gresham's been on TV. FTR.
Don't tell me who I do and do not know. You don't know.
Please, you know FTR. I know you.
Wheeler Yuta, Garcia, all those names should be somewhat familiar to you.
You say Will I Am? Because I know him.
No,
he's
Wheeler Yuta. Okay.
Terrible rapist.
Terrible rapist.
I think you're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Rapist. Rapapist.
Damn it.
Don't get caught on my cord.
Damn it, everybody. Poot and Tom and Poot.
Good fight tonight. Yeah, beer emojis. And then ghosted. Well, I have no shot at winning this championship, nor do I want it, so people don't show up in the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to pull a college rule here, and I'm leaving, and I'm going to go play Call of Duty. Screw you people.
Oh, no, don't leave.
I'm going to leave. I don't need you, nor do I like you, so I don't care if I miss you.
He ain't leaving. Take it easy.
I'm leaving.
You will be patient.
You don't know me.
But, hey, you were the other half of my happiness last week.
What?
Going off on crazy old McMahon.
What?
Oh, Vince. Has he not been killed yet?
Nope. All quiet on the Western Front.
That's unfortunate.
Keep wishing.
Is anybody going to find out where these two idiots are?
It says Poot's here, but
Well,
Poot
he's
is a web of lies.
so Pooh likes to do this thing where he like jumps into chat and he starts the recording, and then he just
Mhm.
takes off and he comes back later.
And then when the
it's-
recording gets all borked, he'll blame it on Discord. Oh, Discord fucked up. Discord fucked up. Yeah. Mhm. Weird how Discord never fucks up when you start the recording when you show up and are actively here.
yes.
So strange.
Yes.
Happens. Come on, break.
Are you gonna make it?
Breaking some sticks. Big branch fell out of a tree. In my yard. Oh,
Why?
come on.
That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's a pain in the dick.
A branch broke down. I'm just gonna rip it apart and put it in the burn pile.
What tree?
One of the trees in the front. The tree didn't fall down, just a big branch.
Ah, gotcha.
Hacking, slapping, chopping at meat. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Chopping that.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Poot and Tom. Beef, can you
Yeah, I'm
would
working
you
on it.
just get
I'm
some
working on it.
recording stuff and learn to record?
Oh, Beef. I have one small request.
Hey, what's up?
So my wife wants to make sure that our listeners know that she is ahead of me on points.
I
This
have.
week.
She needs to be patient. I have. Don't you worry. Don't
She should have brought a snack.
Everything will be fine. Everything's gonna be just
You
okay.
You need to be patient.
recording is going,
Said you need
boys.
to be patient.
Fuck this guy.
Be there in a jiffy.
Who said that?
Poot. Tom.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Poot?
How
Tom. Hello.
How are you, Tom?
Meh.
Great. This is gonna be a
Very
terrible
good.
recording.
You got
Yep.
to watch. Gotta watch the jokes.
Ransom,
Listen,
you
man.
good for 3 on Saturday?
Don't what? Yeah, I'll let you know. I should be, unless some sort of nefarious something comes up.
Terribly non-committal. Yeah, I'll let you know.
I don't commit to something until I'm in the moment. Because
Fantastic.
what if something happens? What if
Easy.
something happens?
Easy, Robert, California.
What if something transpires? What if something goes down?
Transpires. Listen to you.
Yeah.
Transpires.
What if I blow a tire or slip a disc? Like what are you gonna do?
I mean, if
Now
you
I've
slip a-
committed, and it's bad news bears for me because I got to back out now.
Oh, better
Huh?
that would happen than rather just a meh. I don't know. Yeah, I'll see.
So you would rather have me throw another frickin' disc sideways in my spine than me
I don't
say to
think
you,
that's what he
Oh
meant.
my
Nah.
god.
yeah,
Start this
Maybe
goddamn
I'll come.
podcast, please.
maybe I'll come in. But I don't need your negative Nancy bullshit here, sir. We're all happy. We're all friends.
We don't
It's
need your
gonna go
negativity
well.
bringing down the tournament.
There's going to be someone's going to fight with Beef. Pat's going to pop off at the mouth. Beef's going to
Probably.
get all flustered and sweaty. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm loving it. All right, so Poot's not coming, right? Because
He'll be
he started
here.
this recording allegedly.
He's in a jiffy.
Okay, so let me say it now. If the recording gets borked at the beginning until he gets here, like between start and go and Poot arrival on the podcast, if the recording is borked, the first time he says, oh, fucking Discord fucked it up, I'm kicking him out of the podcast. He's done. As Lord is my witness, I will replace him with both Pat and Dave.
Ooh.
It's a tall task. No one.
Yeah, well,
no-
it's not, because I'll do it. And Pat was willing to usurp Poot. I know he is. Poot's never
probably-
here anyway.
He's probably sitting in his
I'm-
living room listening to everything we're talking about right
But
now.
then who will
Good.
I'm
God
pleading
damn
the
it.
fifth.
but then who will do the
Come-
technology stuff so you don't massively sweat all over the place?
Someone will do it, or we'll just end the podcast. I don't need any of you in my life.
Wow.
Oh, that's sad.
Wow.
Well,
3 o'clock's looking dimmer and dimmer for Saturday. Fuck me.
I'll be there at 3, and I'll roll up
Jesus
at 6. Hey, just
Christ!
call
I
me
think
Poot,
I
don't
think
worry.
I think I'm ready for a fucking 8:15 bedtime.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, shut up.
See you with my tools on
Everybody
Monday,
shut up. We're
fuckface.
starting this. See you with my tools on Monday. All right, shut up. Learn how this works. I do a thing. Ready, go. Hold on, I gotta start my watch. I'm walking. Record, walk. Thank you.
You're listening to the Pittsburgh Pile Driver. What the hell is that? Podcast.
Look, here's what you need to know. It is Thursday, as my voice currently speaks into this microphone. Sunday, I believe. I think it's Sunday. Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday.
Or Sun. Shut up. Do you even know what I'm saying?
No.
Or you just blurting out days? No,
Yes.
you don't know. You're out of your element, Donnie. Were you listening to the ransom story? Saturday or Sunday, one of those 2 days is National Tequila Day. But I'm going to celebrate it early here tonight on this recording for you. I do this for you. I'm making this sacrifice for the listeners for you. So when my liver shrivels up like a raisin, just know I did this for you. Tiger Bomb Tom is here. Poot the Bard is allegedly recording this, but he's not here because I'm sure he's sniffing around some sort of snatch that he should be staying away from. Pat, the Midcard Maniac, is joining us tonight because he rolled up with a question and we tucked our tails between our legs after we got it wrong. And he's here now. And he's going to join us on this episode where we're doing picks. So welcome, Pat, and I hope this is a enjoyable experience for you. And if it isn't, I don't really care. Also, I am the herald of your doom and destruction. Once again, I can say it because nothing has happened to the contrary. That's right, I am the Silver Ransom, and I bring to you the man who will pick circles around you and your mom. Because fuck her too. He's the all-knowing, the all-seeing, the choosiest of the choosers, the god of the P3 gods, the king of the wrestling podcast kings. He is your Lord and Savior. Bow down and pay tribute to Beeflactus, the World Eater, your hero, your savior, your Chooserweight champion. Take it away, Beef. That was for you. That was your intro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, welcome to my world. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pile Driver Podcast. Tom, I'm happy you're here, buddy.
Here is a loose string of words, so let's not say things we can't take back. But go
fair
on.
enough.
Goodness.
I'm
Goodness
happy that you're
gracious.
in the moment. Tom is having a tough day, and I have had a tough week.
I've been having a tough month and a half.
It's a lot right now, but we're here for your ear holes. Red
yeah.
got the
I'm gonna
tequila.
fuck their ear holes right into
Okay.
submission.
I
All right.
have the yelling. Tom has the inappropriate behavior that we have come to love. Pat is here with some sass, I'm sure. Poot is going to get...
Boot?
Poot is going to be so upset when he hears the fucking recording, he's just going to throw his computer out the window. He's like, that fucking ransom. I can hear it happening now. Welcome.
Come get me. Not scared.
Welcome to the Pittsburgh Pile Driver Podcast, where everything's made up. The points don't matter. Oh wait, they do matter. Thanks for the awesome intro, as always, Ransom. We are supposed to be leading with picks, but Poot is not here.
Fuck, I'm letting them catch up.
All right.
I got naps to take.
Well, apparently, there may not be any Heinz on Heinz Field anymore, but apparently we're having Heinz tonight here on the P3 because Poot's got to play catch up, baby. All right.
Oh no!
Before I'll
Well
vamp.
done.
Thanks, man. I'll vamp a little bit. I gotta take this blanket off. I'm old and I sit with the blanket because I'm an old man.
Wearing a blanket. It's July.
Well, the AC is like blowing on me, and I'm an old man. Leave me to my ways, would you please?
Good Lord, you need some better circulation. I'm legitimately concerned about how fast you're deteriorating.
The Big Lebowski wore a blanket. The Big Lebowski wore a blanket around L.A. in his wheelchair. I'll be fine, I promise.
You need to be more like the dude and less like Jeffrey Lebowski.
The millionaire?
Oh.
Yes.
So, it's fine. It's probably all fine. Maybe we'll put up a poll on my on our Facebook page to see how long it goes till my legs get cut off.
Welcome to Geriatric Cast, starring Beef.
Anyway.
They'll be able to carbon date you. And once they cut off your legs, they'll count the rings.
Cut him in half! Count his rings!
Okay. So far. We're so far off the rails here. I'm all right.
Oh, I mixed up a margarita to celebrate Tequila Day. And that's not a whole lot of mixing. It's a whole lot of it's a big full glass of tequila with like a shot of margarita mix. And
Are you still hitting that rocks tequila?
Yeah, man, the Rock. The Rock is making Dwayne Johnson.
Good stuff.
I'm hitting his tequila. Boy, is it tasty.
Better than Dan Aykroyd's Skull vodka. I wasn't blown away by it.
Look.
It's a neat.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Super Brawl Saturday?
Yeah, well, your shirts are too tight, Billy. As far as vodka goes, it was pretty good. I'm sure that there's like super expensive vodka out there that you can take a shot of and go like, oh, that's super smooth, that's super delightful, I'll have another. I haven't had one of those, mainly because A, I'm an uncultured swine, and B, I'm not very rich in the money banks. So I haven't partaken in the very expensive, very smooth, that's such a delight type flavor of vodka. But as far as, affordable vodka goes that I have purchased and partaken in my rather depressing life, the Crystal Skull vodka isn't too bad. It's better than most vodkas I've had. It's better than Absolute or Smirnoff or any of that bullshit.
For potato flavored vodka, yes, that's not bad. Yes.
Forget where my ancestors come from.
I forget nothing, sir.
Off of that. Elephants do never forget. So.
Oh.
Wow.
Suck it easy, dickhead.
Anyway, Death by Dishonor is this weekend. Ring of Honor. This
Like me on the mezzanine.
First time we're picking Ring of Honor on this show. We've talked about it plenty, but this is the first time we're picking it because it's kind of like AEW adjacent now. And it's kind of nebulous at this point. There's a lot of AEW representation on the card, so I figured, why the hell not? And so
let me stop you right there and ask a question.
Yes, sir.
With AEW or Tony Khan purchasing Ring of Honor, is this like a Raw SmackDown type deal, or is this like a Raw NXT type deal? Not NXT 2.0, which we don't talk about because it's pretty much the abortion of wrestling. Raw versus like NXT Black and Gold. Is this like two brands? Is this two different companies? Or is this like AEW's up here a little bit, and then you look down maybe a couple steps down, and then you'll find Ring of Honor? How is this being packaged?
So, the NXT that we all know and love, I think, became its own third brand. Everybody kept saying, oh, it's still developmental, whatever. Yeah, I guess it was treated like that, but we all knew what it was, and that was like the best wrestling on television. This would be analogous, I think, to the beginning, the beginning of the Black and Gold boom, which is like the days of like Balor and Nakamura and Joe in NXT, kind of the precursor to it really like exploding.
So is Tony Khan treating this like it's still a separate brand or like a separate company, or is he treating this like AEW's developmental? Or do we not know how Tony Khan is treating it at this point yet?
I mean, it's like I said, it's still fairly nebulous. Gresham, who is the champion, has appeared on Dark and on Dynamite as well. But he's been on Dark defending the title, I believe. I know that Mercedes Martinez has defended the title on Dark. Wheeler Yuta comes out with the pure title around his waist all the time, and obviously FTR is heavily featured on Dynamite often. So like I think that there is definitely like a respect there that Tony has, and it may just trying to use AEW's platform to fan the fire of NXT. And Samoa Joe. Nope. What'd I say? Ring of Honor. Thank you. AEW fanning the flames of Ring of Honor. Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal have been featured. I think that Joe and Jay Lethal were like they had the main event segment last week or the week before. So like Tony is definitely like splitting it, keeping it separate, not quite equal, but still separate, but allowing it to kind of flourish when it can on AEW. So to give you the best answer I can, I don't know. It seems like they're definitely going to still be separate brands with some co-intermingling.
Okay. So maybe like an ECW, WCW type deal, like two separate entities intermixing here and there. But like Ring of Honor under Tony Khan's not going to be an AEW type developmental company. Like are we thinking or hoping that he wants to make it like its own separate analogous brand?
Right. I don't think he's going to use it to develop wrestlers. I think he's going to use it as kind of like overflow on his roster, i.e.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with that.
Brian Cage, who was floundering on AEW, debuted in Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, as like the Tully Blanchard's main guy, and apparently Tully Blanchard's with Jonathan Gresham too, so that's going to help Brian Cage's stock. So like I think we'll see some AEW wrestlers that we're familiar with pop up there.
I think there's somebody else that's with them too. There's like there's like a 3-man group. It's like Brian Cage, Jonathan Gresham, and somebody else I can't remember. But yeah, Tully's kind of got like his own little Tully Blanchard Enterprises going on over there.
So it was originally Cage and two guys from like Ring of Honor, like not old school, but like more recent, and that wasn't Gresham. I'm not sure where Gresham picked up Tully Blanchard, but I'm fine with it. I like it. I think Gresham's a great wrestler, and I think he just needs a mouthpiece, and Tully Blanchard's one of the best. But so let's go ahead and jump in here. We'll first, before we do anything, we have to go over the standings.
Yes.
Pat, my dude, your lady is kicking everybody's ass, really. But
in your face, in our faces. Wait, what?
So right now he's on top with 18 points.
Bullshit.
And everybody else is below her. Pat is very close, but still losing to his wife with 16.
Uh-oh.
Dave, allegedly has 16. Pat's, on again, off again rival with the P3 has 16. Then there's the P3 boys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to put some respect on Tom's name. He has 17 points.
Yes, sir.
So Tom is actually bridging the gap between Amber and everybody else. And then there's the other three of us. With 15 apiece. It is myself, Ransom, and Poot the Bard. Money in the Bank wasn't our finest hour. But the good news is we are all clumped up together. So anything could happen with Ring of Honor this week. SummerSlam next week.
This is the last one, right?
No,
SummerSlam.
No, we got SummerSlam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Ring of Honor and SummerSlam, and that's
it for
that
That's
determines.
July.
that's July.
Yep, that's July, and then
Okay.
August be All Out
Alright.
and Castle Crash. Castle
Yeah.
WWE presents Castle Crashers. What's it called?
What?
Balloon Pop. What's it called? Super
don't-
Brawl Saturday.
I don't fucking know.
Clash.
When the
Clash
hell
of the
have I?
Champions?
No, that's
I think it's
Who
like
cares? This is
Cashel.
WWE pay-per-view nobody
Castle.
needs. Cashel. Cashel.
Cashel.
Cashel.
Casual so it's kind of a big deal. It's thank you. It's taking place in a soccer stadium across the pond. So it's probably
That's the
going to be a
castle.
big deal. Yes, that's the one.
Fucking tea time. Let's go.
Heat
Biscuits,
time.
brunch.
I'm trying to fucking vamp as much as I can to give
fish and
Old-
chips.
old Gatari McCann some time, but I'm
Girl.
failing.
Screw him. Let's start these picks. When he shows up, he just picks and catches up.
Yep.
All right.
We can't wait forever for a absentee person.
Absentee. All right. Here are your matches for Death by Dishonor. Listen up. I'm only going to say them once.
Nah.
Do it.
Oops. In the
As soon as he
pre-show.
comes back, Beef, what are the matches we're picking again?
Nope.
Suck my ass. I'll ask whatever the fuck I please. I will do what I want when I fucking want, and I'll ask as many stupid fucking questions as I do, because that's my fucking MO. Happy goddamn Thursday, everyone.
Look who comes rolling in like a manatee in a china shop. Here we go.
Fucking, you have no clue. I've been rolling through that china shop since 7 a.m. this morning and not fucking stopping. Give us those matches, Magoo. Fucking do it.
Dear listeners, you guys are in for a treat tonight. All right, so the pre-show.
How many are there?
Seven
All
points.
right.
Pre-show. Allison Kay versus Willow Nightingale. For the Raw 6-man tag team championships. The Righteous.
6-man.
Yes, sir. The Righteous.
6-man tag.
Can I finish?
Shut up.
Sorry.
The Righteous. That's fine, Pat. I'm fucking your balls, man. Come on. Damn it. Stand up for yourself, you jellyfish. The Righteous.
What?
The Righteous for the fucking third time, which is made
Say
up
it
of
again.
Vincent, not Virgil,
Virgil.
Bateman and Dutch versus Dalton Castle and the boys, Brandon Tate and
The
Brent
fuck
Tate,
are any of those guys?
Row alums. They're Row holdovers. Wheeler Yuta defends the Pure title against Daniel Garcia.
What the hell is Pure Wrestling Rules and what is the Pure Championship?
I sent the rules in the thing.
Let's address it when we get to the match. Keep going through the list. Let's go.
Mercedes Martinez defends the Ring of Honor Women's title against Serena Deeb. FTR defend their Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships against Jay and Mark Briscoe in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships, which I'm fucking stoked for.
Match.
Samoa Joe, you know what? I'll fucking take it. I will watch the Briscoes versus FTR wrestle for 8 hours. Samoa Joe defends the Ring of Honor television title against Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt
sandwich for 8 hours
and Satnam Singh.
Wow.
And Jonathan Gresham defends the Ring of Honor World title against Claudio Castagnoli. With Tully Blanchard in his corner, Jonathan Gresham has. It's a good theme. All right, so 7 points to be placed on those matches.
It's the 1812 overture, you ignorant slut.
I will start the bidding here.
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay. So we're going to start with Allison Kay versus Willow Nightingale. I am taking Willow, and I'm taking 5 points on that. Willow, I think, is very young, and I think that she is going to be featured prominently in the AEW Women's Division as she continues to flourish. She is only 28 years old, so she is absolutely in the prime of her career, just getting started. So I absolutely think that she is going to be featured heavily going forward in AEW. I'm glad they got her signed. I got to see her wrestle a couple times over WrestleMania weekend. I really enjoyed it. So go Willow. 5 points. Poot. Allison Kay, Willow Nightingale. Who you got? How many points?
Nightingale. I'm gonna go with 3 points because fucking their name's a bird and also a tree. I like it.
Good old bird tree. Ransom.
Swat Doddle.
Those are words.
Willow.
Uh-huh.
Don't call her Jeff Hardy for 4 points.
I see what you did there.
Haha, waka waka, nerd.
Waka waka. Tom?
Who are either one of these people? I don't even know.
Sons of every bitch.
Like, I don't
know either.
Ever
Allison Kay's been around for a while. She's worked. She's been in Impact. She was Sienna in Impact. She's worked in NWA a while here. And Willow, like I said, she's pretty young. She fought Mercedes Martinez for the Mercedes Martinez for the interim Ring of Honor World Title at Supercard of Honor.
Okay.
Before losing. She has been featured recently on Dynamite. Last night she wrestled with Athena, taking on Jade Cargill and Kiera Hogan. She did, although, eat that L.
Gotcha.
Was Willow anywhere else other than Independence before Ring of Honor?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Any questions?
Sure. Let's go with Willow for 4.
And our special guest, the Midcard Maniac himself. Pat, you've been fairly quiet, just kind of letting us all rant here. Let's hear your pick on Willow versus Allison Kay. Who you got?
Willow, 2.
Short and to the point. I like it. The Righteous in the 6-man tag team title match. The Righteous defend against Dalton Castle and the Boys. Pootski, Yuski.
I'm going with Dalton Castle and the Boys because if they don't dress up like the Boys from the TV show, it's a fucking crime. I'm gonna bet. I don't know. I'm gonna go with 4 on that one.
Dalton Castle is a former Ring of Honor champion. The Boys, as I recall, were like his set pieces from the entrance. They're kind of like his toadies. They would, and there used to be more of the Boys, but they would like form like a throne that he would sit in. Dalton Castle's this weird, like ambiguous, like gay, bi kind of weird vibe.
Nothing ambiguous about it, cowboy. He's fucking glorious.
He is pretty fucking glorious. I don't know that I've seen the Boys wrestle. I've just seen them be like a throne for him and like a footstool. So that remains to be seen. But I like the pick. Ransom, who you got?
Who was the first team? I don't know these people.
The Righteous, which is Vincent, Bateman, and Dutch.
What do they do? Have they done things?
Ring of Honor.
I don't know. How about the first people that you said for 1 point? I don't fucking know.
So the Righteous then?
Yeah, that's fine.
How many points?
1 point.
Okay. Tom?
I don't know.
I was trying to look up more information so I didn't have to ask you about this. And then I was looking and I was like, death by dishonor? No, it's death before dishonor. What the fuck?
Is it by dishonor? Oh no, it is before. Sorry, my bad.
It's definitely before dishonor, not by it.
Might be.
Important. That's definitely important.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Dalton Castle and the Boys. And I'm gonna say
the Boys.
Boys, 6 points.
6. Damn. Dropping a lot. Pat, who you got?
For 4.
What? The Righteous?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I heard him.
All right, I'm not the only one.
This card will definitely be my fucking undoing because I don't know shit from shit about Ring of Honor.
Well, and I mean, honestly, like these two matches, I wanted to get out of the way quick because I think that they are the ones that I think we'll know the least about. I think the rest of the card has enough familiar faces that we shouldn't be too far out of our league. Speaking of out of our league, Will Yuta defends against the pure title against Daniel Garcia.
Wait, did you give your pick?
You didn't pick
I
the
sure
last
fucking didn't. Sorry, thanks for keeping me honest. The Righteous,
Damn it.
2 points.
Yay! It wasn't just me.
Yuta versus Garcia. This is gonna be a fucking barn burner, man. I'm real fucking stoked. Like, as much as like Jericho is pulling Daniel Garcia into this fucking like sports entertainer thing, like, man alive, can this fucking kid go? And Yuta absolutely is a fucking star waiting to happen. So I think that these two young lads are gonna carry AEW a long time. Ransom, Yuta defending the Pure title against Daniel Garcia. Let me go ahead and give everybody the Pure title breakdown. So,
Okay.
here are your Pure Wrestling rules.
Ooh.
In the match, each wrestler is allowed only 3 rope breaks. Once all 3 rope breaks are used up, they cannot use the ropes to escape pins or submissions. Closed fists are illegal. Using them will cause the wrestler to be penalized a rope break. If they're out of rope breaks, then they will be disqualified. The match can only be won by pinfall or submission.
That's interesting. So there can still be disqualifications.
Yeah.
Nope. Well,
So no holds barred.
Only if they use a closed fist. Now, I'm sure that there are probably going to be like extrapolations along this. I don't know if a chair shot would be a penalization. I don't, all things being equal, I don't know exactly how, they worked in the past.
So here I pulled it up on the Wikipedia, just because. So, like you mentioned about each wrestler has 3 rope breaks to stop submission, holds, and pinfalls. After they exhaust their rope break, submission, and pin attempts on or under the ropes by the opponent are considered legal. No closed fist punches to the face. Open-handed slaps or chops to the face are permitted. Punches to the rest of the body are allowed, excluding low blows. First use of a closed fist to the face receives a warning. Second use results in a disqualification. Title can change hands via disqualification and count out. And outside hold on, this is the last one. Outside interference will result in automatic termination from the roster for the wrestler that interferes. Interesting.
Oh.
So when they say pure,
so
they mean pure.
Got it.
Yeah. So who's the champion?
Wheeler Yuta.
Yuta.
And
yes.
You are up to pick first, Ransom.
So titles can change hands on disqualifications.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Garcia for 6 points.
Tom?
I'm gonna stick with the incumbent. So Wheeler Yuta for fuck it. You know what? 7 points.
Damn. Pat?
Wow. Yuta for 3.
I absolutely expect this to be a fucking phenomenal match. It would not shock me if they use like Garcia's whole fucking sports entertainer thing to play into this a little bit, and there would be some fuckery to happen at the end of the match. From one of the other Jericho Appreciation Society members, because I think that everybody's expecting this match to be absolutely awesome and incredible, and I think that that's the heel's job, is to piss in people's Wheaties. I don't often quote from the Book of Cornette, but I will in this instance. I think that, as a heel, it is your job to not go out there and get a 5-star match. Your job as a heel is to get people to hate you, however that would be. And in front of a wrestling crowd that appreciates wrestling, not sports entertainment,
Yes.
in the purest form of wrestling for the pure championship and Ring of Honor, I think that this is the absolute place to get Garcia some fucking nuclear heat.
Say it.
I did. Nuclear. So
Yes.
Fucking nuclear.
I'm picking Yuta for 4 points.
Oh no!
I think Garcia. I think Garcia gets DQ'd, and I think the fans piss all over it.
I was along your line of thinking with the getting the heat, but I think I veered off to where like something shady goes down, and Garcia causes Yuta to get disqualified. And Garcia wins the title off of a disqualification, and then everybody really shits their pants.
I mean, that would also
everybody
be
goes fucking ballistic.
Yeah, that would also be nuclear for sure. Poot, who you got?
Fucking
nuclear.
Fucking Wheeler Yuta for 6. Like that's just that.
What is happening?
Random's had too much of his fucking Mai Tai, I think. Go ahead, Poot. He's done. He's all right. Thanks, Poot.
Hissing and Wheaties.
Hissing and Wheaties. There goes the heel, everybody.
Oh
no! Ransom's job is not to make sure we have an entertaining podcast. His job is to piss off everybody. Got it. Mercedes Martinez defends the Ring of Honor Women's Championship against Serena Deeb.
Deeb.
Who do I got here? Tom. It's Tom's pick. Tom, who do you got here?
Yes. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. How long ago did Mercedes Martinez win this championship? Not been too long, right?
So she won the interim at Supercard of Honor at WrestleMania weekend, and then beat the Virtuosa for the title, like for the altogether title on one of the Dynamites swiftly thereafter. So it wasn't. It's been about 4 months.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Serena Deeb for 3.
Maniac, who you got?
Serena Deeb for 1.
I too will follow the train of the wrestling professor. I think that she absolutely will bring some fucking culture to the Ring of Honor women's roster. Give me Serena Deeb, 2 points. Pootsky.
Deeb 2.
Ransom.
Has Deeb ever had the Ring of Honor title? What did she have when she first showed up at AEW?
She had the NWA.
NWA. I don't know that she had the Ring of Honor title. The Ring of Honor title is actually fairly recent. 2021 is when. Yeah, sorry.
The women's title. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2021 is when it was introduced. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know it was that new. Have I used 4 yet?
You have.
Have I used 3 yet?
You have not.
Serena Deeb, 3 points.
We're on board for the wrestling professor, which means, of course, she's going to lose.
Deeb it up, noob.
The
Gotta get some water.
Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship being defended. FTR versus the Briscoes. 2 out of 3 falls.
Thank God I'm not picking this first.
This is, I mean, honestly, I think that this card's gonna fucking blow SummerSlam out of the water. I think that Ric Flair's last match card's gonna blow SummerSlam out of the water, to be honest.
Yes.
But yeah, this card looks phenomenal. But this match, so the Briscoes versus FTR at Supercard of Honor was really fucking good. Like one of, if not the best match this year. Being that this is a 2 out of 3 falls match, I expect it to get even fucking better.
Now,
Pat.
Before Pat picks, refresh my memory with FTR winning the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Mm-hmm. Did they beat somebody in particular, or was it like a tournament?
They beat the Briscoes.
They beat the Briscoes. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
gotcha.
damn.
Okay.
And so this would be your return match. So, Pat, who you got?
The greatest tag team in wrestling today, FTR, 7 points.
Oh,
Thought you were going to heal up and go with the Briscoes there.
That would have
little
been
bit.
amazing.
I mean, he said it. The best wrestling, the best tag team wrestling today. FTR, 7 points. Book it. That's just how it's going to be. Poot?
Fucking Briscoe, 7. No,
Damn.
no.
Come on.
FTR, absolutely 7.
Ransom?
fucking Briscoes. 7.
No, you're not.
I think he is.
All right.
Ransom, wait.
Ron
Ransom,
Swanson.
you're really going to do it?
Yep.
You're really going to do it? Fuck it. I'll be on Ransom's side for this one. Switch me to Briscoes. Fuck
I'll
it.
allow it.
Ransom, if you and let's just go down to a blaze of fucking toothless glory.
That's right.
Toothless Glory.
That's right. If we're going to lose, let's lose big. I'm going to pick
Tom.
Goldberg for SummerSlam.
Tom, please.
He said it. He said the thing. Anyways, FTR for 5. Are you guys still there? What the hell happened?
I got you.
Oh, okay. I was like, it got really quiet. I was like, did I like destroyed Discord?
No,
From having
I'm
to
here.
fucking-
Where's the other two?
Where's Beef? Is Beef there?
Beef. Ransom.
I don't know. What the fuck just
What
happened?
the fuck? Where?
Oh.
Oh, there goes
Okay.
Beef.
We lost Beef.
Oh, he's
There's
back.
Beef.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, did my fucking aneurysm from hearing "He Who Shall Not Be Named" fucking just send everybody into like a Thanos snap? Like,
Oh
what
God.
happened?
Oh God, Ransom's gone now.
What is happening?
Oh no, Discord, why? Beef, Ransom, what the fuck?
I blame Ransom for uttering the name of "He Who Shall
There-
Not Be Named."
There goes Ransom, there goes Beef.
Oh,
Well,
God.
new P3 podcast,
All right.
boys.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hi, Beef. Can you hear us? We cannot hear you. Make sure you're not muted. You like to mute yourself on your microphone. Unplug it and plug it back in again.
Oh
Exit.
God. Why is it both of them though? That's the fucky thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're leaving
Well,
this in. Oh,
there's-
there's
okay.
Ransom.
We got Ransom.
Okay, we got Ransom.
got Ransom.
All right, Ransom.
Ransom. Look,
Ransom, listen.
that was shut up. That was real weird because I heard Tom say like, is everybody here? Did anybody leave? Then I
Alright.
heard Poot chime in. Oh, I
Oh,
heard
we got
Beef
Beef.
again.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. But I heard
Yeah.
you guys talking, and I'm like, I'm here. Do you hear me, guys? And like,
Yeah,
no
me
one was
too.
acknowledging me, and like, I could hear you guys talking. Like, I think we lost Beef. I think we lost Ransom. And I'm like, no, I'm here. Do you hear me?
I tried to disconnect and I tried to reconnect and it kept telling me no route and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
Is this,
See, this is what happens when you utter his name, "He Who Shall Not Be Named." Ransom, don't do it just to get me into a fucking tizzy. This is what happens. You destroyed Discord.
Ryback.
That's better.
Come get
My-
me, Discord. Come get me.
My favorite fucking part of this is looking at Discord, seeing a GIF of a mushroom cloud, and then Beef saying, "Oh no, Discord peed itself." That's so fucking appropriate.
It
I love
sharded
it.
itself. Well,
But-
Absolutely.
all right. So,
All
in
right,
case,
so we
in
left
ca-
off completely
with
at,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, go.
I'm going with FTR for 5 points.
okay.
Wrong choice.
It's
I was
The
trying
right
to say before the Goldberg comment got me booted.
Oh,
Pooch,
But-
if this tag team pick right here throws one or both of us to the top after all this, it'll be the greatest tag team championship run the P3 Cruiserweight title has ever seen.
Absolutely. I can't fucking wait.
Or
We
it'll just
still got
be the variants.
SummerSlam.
It'll be-
Calm down.
yeah, everybody needs to take a minute. Everybody needs to take a minute. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like weird things are happening. The Young Bucks did lose their titles to Swerve in my glory, Swerve in their glory, 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, anything could happen. I just don't see it going down that route, at least not yet. Samoa Joe will defend.
None of us saw the Fiend losing to Goldberg, but that sure as fuck happened.
Why do you have
there's the Goldberg hat trick. Oh, there was 4. That's a quad trick.
Okay.
Well, that's a Kevin Nash trick.
Oh no!
And now
Discord's ripped apart.
Yep.
Everybody
Never
count
coming
it.
back.
Everybody get your whiteboards out, get your dry erase markers out, and put that tally down. That was Tiger Bomb Tom with the zinger of the night right there. They call that the Kevin Nash. Boom, count it.
I'll take it.
Back on the rails. All right, come on, you fucks. We're almost through this. Samoa Joe defends the Ring of Honor TV title against Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal has Sanjay Dutt.
I know Scott Steiner called him a fat bastard, but I mean, come on, man. He's not that fat. He's not enough for 2 people. Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Oh, Samoa Joe.
Jay Lethal is being cornered by Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh. I mean, this is Satnam Singh is the AEW Great Khali.
Davari.
The AEW Omos.
God.
To be fair, this guy actually seems like thank you, Pat.
To be fair.
Appreciate it. To be fair.
Shut the fuck up, Sanguinette.
Hey, you ever been sitting across from somebody just fighting the urge to go, yeah?
Satnam Singh is I think was an NBA player, and he's somewhat talented. He's getting better, and best of all, they're not like putting him in the spotlight right now. They're keeping him with Jay Lethal, one of the greatest workers of this generation, until he's ready. I don't think Tony Khan's going to bollocks this. I think that this kid this Satnam Singh could be something big down the line. All that being said, he's probably going to be the one to dethrone Samoa Joe, not Jay Lethal. So to that end, I'm taking Samoa Joe 6 points. Go get him, Joey Samoa. Poot.
What's Joey Samoa doing in the Impact Zone?
Damn it.
I'm going to go with Joe for 5.
All right. Ransom.
Is this the last match we're picking?
No, man.
How many points do I have left?
You have the number 2 and the number 5.
Huh? What?
2 and 5.
So, get out of my way, Bug! Oh, it's on me! What title does somebody have here? Does Joe have?
Television. The Ring of Honor Television Championship.
Television. Now, I wonder... I don't know. I just wonder with this Ric Flair's last match thing coming up, if they would let the Ring of Honor TV champion, Jay Lethal, appear, like, with their title. Like, I don't know if that's going to be a pro, like, hey, Jay Lethal could win it and show up and be, like, the Ring of Honor TV champion, or, like, oh, he's going to show up in Ric Flair's last match, so they're not going to want him to be showing up with the title. I don't know.
I mean, like, the Ric Flair's last match card is a hodgepodge of, like, a lot of different federations. For example, AEW's own Brian Pillman Jr. is going to be part of that, as is Brock Anderson, as is Arn Anderson.
Yeah, that I was hearing what
Phoenix,
that card, what that card is shaping out to be. I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but as I was listening to it, I think I was listening to it on Busted Open. It sounds like a decent card, actually.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I could care. I care less that, well, I don't know. That I won't.
I very much care because I want to see him die live in the ring. Anyway, I don't know if they're gonna, like, I don't know.
If it helps you, the Briscoes are on the card.
So, and here's the thing, like, yeah, we roll our eyes at, like, oh, Ric Flair's last match, like, oh, fucking Ric Flair, oh, good Lord. But in all honesty, though, it's probably going to pull big numbers.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
Not just because of Ric Flair. There are a lot of other like really good matches that can show up on that card.
Yeah, man.
So it's a good event to see, but also the fact, like, look, it's Ric Flair. He's marketing it as his last match, which pretty much anything that comes out of his dick swinging mouth is probably a lie.
Yeah.
And also, like, he's 70, what?
I don't know.
8, 9? Like,
Oldest
he's damn near dead. So you very well may see him die. So that's another selling point. Like, hey, we can watch this legend pass away in the ring. So, I don't know. Like, it might be a big deal to have.
Now, if I may, you've already picked the Briscoes. So, like, if you're going to sleep in that bed, the Briscoes are appearing on that card. So if you think that the Briscoes could appear with the Road Tag Team Championships, then in theory, the Road Television Championship could appear on that card as well.
Oh, screw it. Let's go ahead and toss a Jay Lethal in there for a 2-pointer.
All right. I wasn't trying to tip the scales or anything. I'm just, letting you know.
You know what? I feel like if I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down in flames. And if I go down, hopefully at least Beef still retains so I can do face rubbing in everybody else's face. So either way, it's a win-win for me. Just don't win, Amber or Pat. So you two, Shannon's.
Yes. Ransom. Tom.
I'm going to stick with Smojo for 2 points.
Pat.
Mojo for 6.
Damn, Pat. Why? Why gotta be that guy?
Because you made the point I was going to try to make, so screw you.
Oh. Excuse me?
You heard me.
Excuse me?
I didn't know Ozzy Osbourne was our guest on this
He just questions. He goes,
yeah. My favorite Pootism of all time. Yeah.
Dude, when I get really frustrated at a video game and I just I can't contain my rage, I go, you just play. Yeah. I just can't. Like, I don't know what it is. It's one of those things. The
unmitigated gall of it. You could just feel it permeating.
It's an it's an onomatopoeia that just makes you feel good whenever you're frustrated. You just fucking
I'm gonna onomatopoeia in somebody's face if we can't get these picks moved along. Good lord.
Is that on is that on one of the video games you do on your Let's Plays on your channel? Because I'll go and watch that episode if you can tell me which one it's in.
No, but if you go and watch our buddy Jack the Lobster over on Twitch or Double O Nothing Labs on Twitch, I'm sure you can comb through some videos and hear at least one Poot. Yeah.
Well, can somebody find that? Can one of you or your homies or cronies find that for me? And just tell. I don't need like a timestamp. Just tell me like which video to watch, and I'll watch through it. What the hell is that laugh?
It's the pure joy because I've been Poot. I love you to death, buddy, but like I've been needling you for close to 25 years. Like, and that sound is like the epitome of what I want.
Yep.
Like that is 4 hours at the truck stop where you're like, I don't know, I've just wasted my fucking life, 4 hours of my life arguing with you, Beef. That is like the feeling that I've wanted.
It boils it all down into one fucking noise.
It does. Sorry.
Can we call this episode just
yes.
All right.
Tell me how to spell it and I'll title it.
The last match we're picking tonight will be Jonathan Gresham defending the Ring of Honor World title against Claudio Castagnoli. Jonathan Gresham will have Tully Blanchard in his corner. Gresham's the incumbent. Claudio is your challenger. Poot. You're the man now, dog.
Absolutely picking fucking Claudio Castagnoli because like I could call him Claudio Castagnoli. No, I'm absolutely picking Claudio, man. He's on a fucking roll, and I only got a 1-pointer left, so even if Claudio shits the bed, fuck it. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm going with Claudio Castagnoli for 1. Yeah.
Ransom?
I have a 5 left. Is that right?
You are correct, sir.
Yikes. So
Yikes.
Yikes.
So I want Claudio to win, like I do.
The numbers don't
Very
lie.
much so.
They spelled disaster for Brent Smith. That's the dishonor.
Well, I've resigned myself to it. Plus, I'm a little wobbly, so fuck it. Like this stupid Dwayne Johnson tequila sneaks up on you hard. Just like
we're gonna need to call the medics. We're gonna call need to call the medics to Mordor. We're gonna need a fucking extraction, helicopter style.
So look, I want Claudio to win, but I just don't know if they're gonna put on him this soon. Like, isn't this super soon?
So, fun fact: Claudio was supposed to debut at this event. They moved up. They moved up his debut for Forbidden Door because of Danielson getting hurt.
Right.
But this was supposed to be his debut.
So, even if you were to debut here, like, are they gonna let this dude win the Ring of Honor title on his debut?
No.
But it's tough, man. Like, I really want to pick him, but the only thing holding me back is that I just don't know if they're gonna put the belt on him this soon.
He was in Ring of Honor previously. He has never held the Ring of Honor title. He was tag team champion with KO, the other KO, Cassius Ohno, aka Chris Hero. So like, you know, he's a legacy dude, and Tony Khan has a hard on for these Ring of Honor legacy guys. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, well, you know what? You twisted my arm, and I've already picked some, like, humdingers of, like, oh boy, what are you doing there type of picks. So I'm going to go with old Claudio for the old fiver. Let's freaking do it.
Tom?
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how long Jonathan Gresham has held the Ring of Honor title for, because this is, if I look on the Wikipedia, this is his first, this is his current reign is his first World Championship reign.
I believe that to be correct.
Yes. I mean, if Wikipedia is right, that's
and
correct.
I believe that he picked it up at Final Battle, which is back in December.
Damn it. It's right at that sweet spot where it's not too soon to take it off of him. He's got a litany. I mean, he's kind of done it all. He's done.
Tom, I love your analytics, man. Like I'm a stat boy at heart, and I too like watch these dates like a hawk. And I'm like, is 3 months too long? Is 3 months not long enough? Like, you are a man after my own heart, sir, and I commend you for that. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, really, at the end of the day, you know, it's just making sure that hashtag anybody but Dave. So, you know, there's that first and foremost. Man. Trying to think if Ring of Honor has any other big shows coming up, like what's the next one?
Not announced, but this was just, I think that this was just announced at Forbidden Door, maybe a little bit before it, but this wasn't this wasn't announced like that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Post-show medium scrum so this was just announced on June 26th.
Oh wow. Okay.
This match or this event?
This event.
Damn.
Holy crap! Wow.
It's in the month.
But they were planning it longer than that, though, right? Like they didn't just throw this together.
Yeah, things are very nebulous because, like, with the whole Warner Media thing and like Discovery and everything, I think that there's a lot of sifting that needs to be done in-house before they can really start like negotiating. Hey, we want Ring of Honor on HBO Max, or hey, we want Ring of Honor on Discovery Plus, or this, that, the other thing. I think Tony has firm plans in place, but I think that he also realizes that like his product is not at the top of the table right now, and that like he needs to kind of bide his time.
Okay, all right, well that makes sense.
All right, so
good point.
All right. Being that Ring of Honor just kind of got its revival.
Do it.
I'm gonna go with Claudio for 1.
Yes, do it.
Okay, Pat, who you got? This is your 5-pointer by
Oh,
This is my
by the way.
fiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Jonathan Gresham for 5.
Oh.
No. My man. Smartest man in the room right now because it's going to be Jonathan Gresham. I love Claudio. I really do. And I think he's a great fit for the Blackpool Combat Club. I think he's a great fit for AEW. I think he's a great fit for Ring of Honor. I just think that there's work to be done with Gresham. I think that if, I think Tony Khan realizes that, like, I don't want to say that Claudio's too big for Ring of Honor because Samoa Joe's not too big for Ring of Honor. And that's why I think that these legacy guys work wonderfully in Ring of Honor. But I think that Claudio right now, Blackpool Combat Club, all that momentum that they have, I think that it would. I don't know, man. I just have a hard time believing that they're going to pull the title off of Gresham just yet. Although
I only bet 1 point, so yeah.
It would be kind of cool to see all the members of Blackpool Combat Club have a belt, minus Brian, who's on the shelf.
Wait.
Right.
Yeah, because Moxley's the AEW interim champion, Yuta's the pure champion, and then it would be Claudio. But I'm sticking to my guns. I'm picking Jonathan Gresham here for 1 point, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. I would love to see Claudio win. I just don't think it's going to be happening. So there are our picks for Death before, not by, but before Dishonor, 2022. It was a fruitless endeavor. I think if anything, we all just proved how little we know about Ring of Honor. But that's okay because Ring of Honor is going through a wonderful transition, and I think that a whole new fan base will be getting acquainted with it. And hopefully, before too long, the Ring of Honor tape library will be available via streaming service, and we'll be able to watch fucking Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk, Samoa Joe versus CM Punk ad nauseum.
Now,
CM Punk versus CM Punk.
CM Punk,
CM Punk.
Or as I like to call it, his WWE run.
Wow. All right, everybody, get your whiteboards out and put one under Poot's name, too, because that was another good one. Holy cow. So, is this on Bleacher Report?
Yes. How can the fans watch this?
Typical AEW Bleacher Report?
I believe it is Bleacher Report. Typically, it would be on Fight, but I think because it's an AEW, because it's an AEW subsidiary at this point, I believe it will be Bleacher Report.
Sega.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's a good point.
But I mean, Bleacher Report in all major cable and satellite providers. Bottom line is, I think it's going to be a tremendous card, start to finish, and again, if you're a wrestling fan, like an actual honest to God pro wrestling fan, not sports entertainment, I don't think you can go wrong by checking this event out.
Okay, so are we done talking about these picks here?
I'm solid.
All right.
Okay.
So I have a Listen, I've got a problem. Like, I got a beef.
You got a fever?
No.
Well, I'm gonna give you more cowbell anyways. Fuck it.
Unwarranted cowbell assault. I read a thing. Is it true that Edge was announced to return next Monday night at Raw? This whatever Monday's happening next week?
I don't know.
Damn it.
I have no idea.
One of you idiots that doesn't do exercise during this podcast, can you look that up on your computer mobiles that you're in front of?
What do you want? What do you want looked up? Something about Peebus's what?
That was close, but no cigar.
Are you asking if like the Vignette Man is coming back, or if they're bringing back Edge?
Edge, like I thought.
Oh, rated R Superstar Edge, absolutely.
So he's announced to return at Monday Raw in Madison Square Garden, or is that just theorized?
Hold on. I just have teased and vignettes. 11 point seeking revenge on the Judgment Day. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, was that?
I'm not done with my question yet. Don't go asking more questions.
Damn it.
Brian Alvarez reported that WWE
Why?
already started making new rated R merchandise, rated R superstar merchandise for Edge.
Damn it, Poot.
Fightful Select recently reported WWE was bringing Edge to Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden. So that is the report.
Okay, great. So, if this mystery vignette fella is indeed Edge, and they bring him back, and he comes back as the rated R superstar, he's not going to have the purple background or the weird old man haircut. You know, he's not going to be Undertaker light. Why? What? I don't know. Can somebody explain to me what the whole point of shaving my face off? Like, what was the point though of him going like all dark? He gets new music. Think you know me? You never did. For like a cup of coffee. He starts this group for a cup of coffee. They kick him out. Then they try to recruit stupid dumb little Dominic Mysterio. And now Edge comes back as a rated R superstar. This all just seems like it just screams of, I don't know what to do. Let's do this. Oh, okay, well, you know what? I don't know what to do. Let's do this. Oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and kick Edge out of this group he created after we gave him a completely different character that he never ever played before. It was something completely new and different for him. Let's just go ahead and kick him out, and let's just go ahead and bring him back with his trench coat rated R superstar. Why though? Like, I just don't understand the rationale or the reasoning behind any of this. Help? Someone?
Nope.
No, you're right.
It's a money grab. It's a nostalgia money grab because Edge is not the rated R superstar anymore.
It's because Cody Rhodes got hurt. Absolutely. Because, like, I loved the Judgment Day with Edge. I thought it was a great faction. I loved the fucking music. I loved that it was Ultra Bridge still. I loved Undertaker light. I loved, like, methodical Edge. I loved the purple light. It all
I love the completely new character for Edge.
Yes.
Something we have never seen from him before, ever.
And because they're top babyface, make no fucking misunderstandings, Drew McIntyre is not their top face. Their top face is fucking Cody Rhodes, which is mind-blowing to say.
Wait. Seth Rollins is fucking Cody Rhodes?
Huh?
It was because you said, make no mistake, their top babyface is fucking Cody Rhodes, and I said Seth Rollins. Listen, keep up, fuckers.
All right, everybody go ahead and spin those dry erase markers onto the eraser end, and you can go ahead and erase the one under Poot's name, because whatever he just attempted there was an absolute horrible disaster. You could take that point right away from him. Currently, the standings are Tiger Bomb Tom is the only one on the board.
Listen,
it's been done. You can't rationalize your way out of it. It's been done.
I've been going since 7:30 this morning. The only thing that I ate was a stick of cheese, coffee, and the beer that I'm drinking right now because I've been going and going. So give me a fucking break. They can't all be gems.
Like the Energizer Bunny. I still maintain that Edge was pulled from the Judgment Day because Cody Rhodes got hurt. Because they knew that they don't have any other explanations. Drew McIntyre, he's going to be over as fuck in England, sure. But, like, in America, people are like, oh, hey, it's Drew McIntyre. All right. Yeah, he's got a big sword. Yay. Swinging around, bending on the rope. Whoops. So, like, but yeah. It's 100% because Cody got hurt. They realized they needed a new answer, so they're going to bring back Edge, the rated R superstar.
So my biggest issue that I take with this, then, if that, let's just go ahead and roll with that as the explanation that is fact. So my issue that I take with that though is you have nothing else, nobody else. Like, you did something completely new and fresh, innovative and interesting with Edge. There's nobody else that you could snatch up and throw into that top babyface spot. Nobody else. You had to take the guy that you invested a new angle, a new stable, a new music, a new everything into, and wipe him out and send him back down the nostalgia rated R superstar path? No one else? Are you serious though? That's my big issue that I'm taking.
You're talking about this like it's the first time WWE's done something like this.
Fair point. But
come
pisses
on.
me off.
Fair. The end.
Well, and I mean, like the WWE being brash about something, like WWE making a knee-jerk reaction. No, this from the same company that took the money in the bank off of Ken Kennedy after he was reported to have a major injury that turned out to be a stinger and he was out for 2 weeks. No, I don't believe that for a second.
It's so disappointing though, because
it is.
There's so many different people. Like, everybody fucking loves Riddle. You're telling me you can't push Riddle as one of the top baby faces? You could push freaking Bobby Lashley. Like, he paired up with Riddle and immediately became lovable.
Yeah, man. It's true.
Like, he immediately became this big, giant, muscular teddy bear. You're telling me you can't push him, though?
Well, he's in the middle of a thing with Theory. Like, that's the thing. Cody Rhodes, I think, figured prominently into the summer. And that's... Yeah, it's like I said, man. This summer is going to go down on record as being one of the most biggest what if summers. What if Punk doesn't get hurt? What if Cody doesn't get hurt? What if Bryan Danielson doesn't get hurt? Where I think that Cody Rhodes figured prominently into winning Money in the Bank. I think that Cody Rhodes figured prominently into winning the WWE title at SummerSlam, and I think that because he's injured, it knocked everything else around. So I
bless you.
I get it. Like I get that sometimes you have to adjust on the fly, but really what you have here is the Judgment Day without teeth. Not that I don't love Balor, not that I don't love Punishment Martinez Priest, but like Rhea Ripley's hurt. Like, who knows when she'll be back? After fucking giving herself a concussion with her own damn knee, because she's that fucking awesome.
She fucking V-triggered herself.
She sure fucking did. That should fucking stand to reason. Stay the fuck away from the Nightmare, because she'll fuck you up. But like her getting hurt, Edge being pulled, and now this whole fucking thing with Baby Mysterio. Man, I am the disappoint. Judgment Day. The Judgment Day had a lot of promise, and at the end of the day, it's going to end up just like another Vince McMahon hated stable in the fucking toilet.
It's just going to fade. It's going to fade away into nothing. It's just going to cease to be. Why couldn't they have taken Balor? Why did they have to try to make Balor part of this? At this point, like, I haven't watched, the weeklies, but I've watched highlights here and there. At this point, I can't tell who the leader of Judgment Day is. I can't tell if it's Damian Priest or I can't.
They don't want anyone to have. They don't want it to have a leader. They want it to be this nebulous fucking thing. And I'll tell you what.
That's not going to work.
They want them to put their retribution on things.
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's never worked. A tag team, fine, like that'll work there. But if you want it to be a stable, stables need clear leadership. Any successful stable has always had clear leadership. Like stables where you, what the hell is that?
That was me beginning to disagree with you, but go on.
No, there was something noise down the road. No, bug flew in my ear. Like they're
fucking Mother Nature has it out for ransom.
Yeah, it does. Like, there's so many living creatures just trying to get all the tequila all up in my blood. But like the most, I won't say all. I'll say most of the successful stables have had clear leadership. Like DX had clear leadership. The Nation did. Evolution did. Freaking name them. They did. The ones that didn't do super well. And they didn't last very long when there was no clear leadership. Fucking even the stupid NWO Wolfpack tried that shit. There's no leader. We're a team. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, horse's ass though. Everyone looked at Kevin Nash as the leader. Everyone did. You show somebody some clips of the NWO Wolfpack now that didn't watch WCW back in the day, and you say, tell me the leader of this group, guarantee you they'll say Kevin fucking Nash. So when you have these two guys or two guys and Rhea Ripley, and there's no clear leader, and we're just this group or this nightmare purple. It's not, man. Fucking stop it. Finn Balor should have been made the big time babyface because everybody loved when Finn Balor would come out. Woo! Bum bum. Woo! Everybody lost their bullshit over that stupid little dumb music that he got. Woo! The fucking crowd was always into it. They always loved it. It was always a big hoopla with him. Why can't you just push him as the top babyface? This is just, it reeks of just utter bullshit. And I hate it. And I hate WWE for it. And it just, whatever. I'm done. Fucking do it.
Well, it reeks of desperation. It is absolutely what it is. Like, hey, our plans are fizzled. We need to fucking figure something else out now. Hey, let's use Edge. Everybody likes Edge. Yeah, you know.
So it's going to be the same old bullshit. He's going to come back with his big dumb coat and his big dumb rated R superstar pants. And he's going to come out and, of course, help the Mysterios. So it's going to be the Mysterios and Edge against the Judgment Day. Like, it's been done, though. Like, Edge and the Mysterios, it's been done, though. They've been buddies. They've been pals. Like, oh, yeah, hey, Eddie, woo, hey, Vicky, you fucked her once, woo, like, woo, doo.
I just love, like, that one apathetic guy sitting far back in the audience. Yeah, okay, he fucked her once.
Yeah, man, like, I can't anymore. Like, stop rehashing and redoing all this bullshit, man. The rated R superstar thing was great. Yes. The whole Edge, freaking Rey Mysterio tag team bro buddies. Whoa, that was great. Yeah, it was. It was great. Fine. Fantastic. The Edge, the dark, sinister Judgment Day Edge was never done. It had never been done. It was something beautifully new. But we're going to scrap that. And we're going to go back to, same old, all been done to death, whatever. Somebody do something.
Ransom, how do you really feel? So, I mean, in theory, like, are you thinking it's going to be? Nope. Are you thinking that it's going to be Edge and Rey Mysterio versus two members of the Judgment Day at SummerSlam?
Oh yeah.
I would much rather see like Edge and question mark versus the Judgment Day at SummerSlam. I'm over, and I've said it before. I'm over Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio.
Oh, thank God for jumping on board with that train with me.
All right, here we fucking go. Beef's gonna get on his pedestal about how someone's overblown.
Yeah, we know, man. Like fucking
no,
Mysterio.
not at all. Rey Mysterio is a fucking legend, man. Rey Mysterio made WCW palatable. Rey Mysterio had an amazing career in WCW, a pretty good career in WWE. But when he left and he went to New Japan for that cup of coffee, he should have stayed gone. That should have been the end of Rey Mysterio. Nope. Ever since he's come back, it's
killed a guy.
He's got Mexican on his belly and he's ready to roll.
He did kill a guy,
baby.
Hey guys,
so
keep talking. I absolutely need food because I might fall asleep.
Fucking go do it. So it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be Rey Mysterio or Dominic Mysterio and Edge versus the Judgment Day. Like they set it up already with this whole like they're trying to get Dominic joined. Finally, we're just what we're gonna do? We're gonna beat the hell out of this tiny dwarf man, Dad, and we're gonna beat him up until you say you'll join, and then you jump in the ring and like, oh, I'll join. Nah, man, that's not how it works. We're the Judgment Day. Or whatever the fuck their music is. I don't even care anymore. But like they completely set it up already. They set it up already. And it's probably going to wind up being it's probably going to wind up being stupid Dominic Mysterio and Edge versus the Judgment Day because we got to push stupid Dominic Mysterio for some unknown reason. Because I don't know why. Can we stop with him? Can we stop it?
Because Rey Mysterio, and very smartly, as opposed to saying, I want $5 million to come back, said, no, man, I'll take a paltry sum, but you have to push my boy.
Yeah, but like how many times has Vince McMahon just kind of like whoopsie daisied on like the doing that?
I agree.
Like, there's a difference between like you got to push my boy, and he's got to be featured in every stupid thing that Rey Mysterio has ever been involved in ever. Like, that's what it is now. Like, anything Rey Mysterio is involved in, here comes freaking Dominic, just bootlicking right behind him.
At this point, I would place the Judgment Day somewhere between the Nexus and Retribution on levels of cataclysmic failure. From like starting way up high, and you're like, oh, this is great. This could be really, really, really special. To like immediately cinders, and you're like, how did this happen? And you see McMahon holding a fucking lighter behind you. You're like, oh, I gotcha.
I'll toss in the WWE's version of the NWO in there as well.
Yep.
Because that was shame on them. Shame on them for doing it. I was excited at the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I marked out real hardcore. I'm gonna bring in the poison, and he spins his dumb chair around, and there's the stupid spray painted NWO in the back. I think I peed my pants. Like, I think I was so excited I peed my pants because I loved the NWO. But what it turned out to be once they put it on TV, oh, shame on you.
So let me pivot, because I think we could definitely spin
a
while here. Let me ask you guys a question. Now, I am the resident AEW mark. In that, is that Poot banging around his fucking apartment? Just
I don't know.
Probably
foraging for food.
Shop.
Bam, bam, bam. Give me food.
See? Yep, there it is. Fucking centaur's loose.
Bam, give me food. Oh, my train of thoughts is gone.
Motaro wins. Putaro wins.
Putaro. Oh, fuck.
Putaro the Minotaur.
I love AEW, and I think that's unabashedly clear. Here's my
up the Nicolas Cage. You don't say me.
But here's the question: how long can they get away with putting like these like really, dare I say, graphic, but these like super, blood laden main events that really should be a fucking blow off on pay-per-view? How much longer can they get away with doing that on live TV? Before the fans are like, oh hey, it's another Wednesday. You know what that means? Blood on Dynamite.
It is getting a little overused. Like, there's definitely a happy medium between WWE's no blood policy and AEW's all the blood policy.
Well, so like there was that ridiculous fucking big gamer blow off that Miro was a part of with the Best Friends. Then there was the big Thunder Rosa Britt Baker lights out street fight.
Right.
Then there was War Games Blood and Guts was a couple weeks ago, and now 2 weeks after Blood and Guts, 2 weeks after fucking War Games, they queue up a barbed wire everywhere match with Eddie Kingston and Jericho for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, I believe that those and this program's not over. All right, clearly, just the way with the match ended, it's not over. But I think that matches like Blood and Guts and barbed wire anything should be absolutely be reserved for a blow off.
So here, look, I saw that was announced, but I didn't read into it. I just saw Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston, barbed wire everywhere, everyone's gonna die match, and I immediately thought, oh, that's going to be at the AEW pay-per-view in August. That'll be freaking cool. And then I just saw a picture of Jericho, I think today, all bloody, been oh yeah, I did the thing. Hey, blood bar, blah, 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 blah. And I went, what? That happened already? I thought that was happening at the freaking pay-per-view.
Yep.
I had no idea what was happening on a Dynamite. That should not be reserved for a Dynamite. That should be reserved for a pay-per-view end of series blow-off match.
Let me sweeten the pot for you. Not only was it featured at Dynamite, but it was featured with a shark cage in promotion of Discovery's Shark Week coming up this week.
Oh, come on.
All right.
It was Fyter Fest week 2, so like they already had like the beachy theme. Everything was blue, and like they had like the little water ripples on the entrance ramp, and like it was cool to see. But yeah, like the main event had the Jericho Appreciation Society in a shark cage away from the ring. And it was barbed wire, everything. Hey, surprise, surprise! The Jericho Appreciation Society made of that a shark cage. When has a fucking shark cage ever worked, by the way?
King never.
And before the match, there was this fucking doofy gimmick guy in a fucking shark mascot outfit at commentary dancing around. And I thought to myself, I thought to myself, this is very reminiscent of the ECW zombie. And I don't want to read too much into it, but like, you know, Discovery are your overlords now. Discovery owns Warner Media. That's the truth. Or not Warner Media, excuse me. More or less, but Turner. Discovery bought Turner, and now Discovery owns it all. So, like, if Discovery says jump, you say, yes, sir, how many sharks would you like? Now,
that's no different than the stupid Thunderdome zombie match. When Dave Bautista had his stupid zombie movie.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that shit. Holy fuck.
It's the exact same thing, only on the AEW Discovery side. It's the exact same thing. WWE needed to promote, or USA or whoever owns that needed to promote this Dave Bautista zombie movie. So they had a stupid-ass zombie match, and wouldn't you know it, the fucking Miz and Morrison got carried off and eaten by zombies.
And Miz actually got legit hurt in that match, ironically.
So, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Corporate greed, man. And it sucks. Because, like, we know... here's the only cool juxtaposition I'll give. The Rock is the master of ceremonies for Shark Week, apparently. So, like, they would all AEW loves their picture-in-picture. They would go to picture-in-picture and have, like, a promo for Shark Week and have, like, The Rock standing there with, like looking at all the sharks. And I'm like, all right, that's cool to have, like, The Rock with, like,
pretty
juxtaposed with AEW.
That's pretty funny.
Yep.
I liked it. Okay, so like, but and I think Tony Khan's again. I think Tony Khan's playing ball because he's like, listen, we want a major streaming deal. We have the Ring of Honor library, which is, my God, like, to make a quote, to make a very dated Seinfeld quote, sponge-worthy. The Ring of Honor library is absolutely sponge-worthy.
It is, dude. It's what modern, like, mainstream wrestling was built on.
Yeah, man. So, like, to have that in their back pocket, and to have the pay-per-views, the quality that they put on, and to have Dynamite, to have Ring of Honor, to have two separate brands, they have a lot of fucking things and irons in the fire. I think Tony Khan's playing ball to get Discovery on his side. All that being said, I wonder how Discovery feels about the cross promo, because they had like Shark Week aprons and everything. I wonder how Discovery felt about the juxtaposition of seeing their stuff being promoted with like a barbed wire everywhere match between Kingston and Jericho. Like I just wonder how the Discovery higher-up felt.
Discovery has no shame. They have no shame at all. Fucking look at their programming. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. Fucking Shark Week, like, give me a fucking break.
Don't they also, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think that's how I started watching it. Isn't Dark Side of the Ring also on Discovery?
That was Vice.
Well, yeah, I know it's on Vice, but I think you can also get it on. I know I have it on one of the streaming apps. I want to say it's Discovery though.
Vice may be a subsidiary of Discovery.
In any case,
but I mean, so Pat. All right, Pat. I'd love to hear your viewpoint because I know that you're a traditionalist like me. You know, you're a wrestling fundamentalist. You're a Bret Hart fan. You get it. You understand wrestling. What do you think about these like big time blow off matches happening on AEW free TV, giving away their gimmicks for free?
Well, at some point, as fans, we're going to get desensitized to it. And it's just, like you said, it's just going to be another, oh, okay, somebody's going to get torn up at the end of Dynamite. It's Wednesday. Big woo.
Big woo.
Yeah.
Like, save it for the pay-per-views.
So I think that there's work to be done there. I think that you can have a blood and guts on Dynamite. I don't think it needs to be a yearly thing, but I think you can have one there. I think you can have a barbed wire match. I think you can have a late night street fight match. But since March of this year, I think is when the Thunder Rosa Britt Baker lights out match was. They've had like 4, 5, maybe 6 of these like big time gimmick matches, and it's like the cornet in me is just and again it's a motherfucker. It's a very small part. I am not a cornet guy by any stretch of the imagination, but he has some salient points, and this is one of them. If you keep giving away that milk, no one's gonna come looking for the cow. Like
no one's gonna buy the events.
No. I don't know about that, man. Like I'll say this.
Yeah.
I think that AEW has a fervent enough fan base that will continue to buy pay-per-views regardless, and that will continue to watch regardless, because if nothing else, I think that there is a sect of the AEW fans that want to watch WWE burn. And they will support AEW for no other reason than to watch Vince McMahon eventually fail, or hopefully eventually fail.
That's a very good point.
So, like, I think that people will, but I think that there is a point, a tipping point. But again, like, and I understand that I'm, arguing all sides of the coin here, but on the flip side, like, again, Discovery just bought Warner Media, just bought Turner. So, like, right now, if I'm Tony Khan, right now is when I'm turning on the jumbo jets, and I want to see those ratings go through the roof. That way, you can lean on a constant 1 million viewers and say, look at what my program is bringing in versus the rest of, fucking Turner programming minus like the NBA. Because if he can secure a pretty hefty ratings, for that long, I think Discovery will have no choice but to go, okay, well, this guy's a commodity. I think that this may also be a result of losing Punk and losing Danielson for the summer. And by dint of losing Punk, also losing MJF. You lost your biggest storyline of the summer because the Catalyst got hurt. So I think that they had to scramble and put some shit together on the fly.
So this is another example of scrambling with this barbed wire everything match. You think if MJF, or not MJF, but if Punk and Danielson hadn't gotten hurt, you think there's a higher chance that we would not have seen this match on a Dynamite?
I do. Maybe. Like I said, everything's kind of nebulous right now. I don't know. Like, I want to say yes. Like, I want to say that I think that if Punk is still around and if MJF is like doing his thing, I think that you don't need that ratings grab. Maybe you throw out a blood and guts maybe you throw out a barbed wire match, but you don't throw them both out like 2 weeks apart from each other.
Can I piggyback off this for a second?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so when you have, like we said, if you give the milk away enough, nobody's going to buy the cow. And I'm going to take like a WWE approach to this. When they first, I know, bear with me now. I'm going to try to make a salient point. When they first had the original, like 2 or 3 Extreme Rules pay-per-views and TLC pay-per-views, where every match featured something like that, that's where you need to have those types of matches. Instead of constantly week after week, blood and guts, if you want to make that like a pay-per-view-esque type thing, have your extreme matches during that and make every match some form of extreme match like the WWE used to do with those pay-per-views. Does that make any sense?
That's interesting. It does.
So
that makes sense.
I will volley that point with this. I think that AEW has made their living, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, off of being eclectic. Off of offering something different every single segment. Like, here's your your fast, your fast starter, followed up by your really solid women's match, followed up by your incredible tag team match, followed up by like a really great like hard hitting bruiser match, followed up by a technical masterpiece. AEW pay-per-views are really good about pacing and about delivering something different for everybody, so that if you're not into one segment, you'll probably be into one of the other ones. And I think while there is room for a gimmick pay-per-view like that, I just think that it would almost be a too many cooks scenario. And like, honestly, if you put them, like, the AEW roster is pretty competitive. If you put all of those competitive personalities in one night in like these big fucking spectacle matches, somebody's gonna get hurt real bad trying to do something they shouldn't do. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, okay, Darby's going off of the top rope through 3 tables onto a tack board that's facing up. The Young Bucks are like, all right, well, then we're going to do a super poison rana from the top of a ladder. And Kenny Omega goes, okay, well, I'm going to deliver a one-winged angel from the top of Hell in a Cell through the announce table.
Yeah.
And then, somebody's dead.
See, this is like that kind of segue, that kind of segues into something I've said before, like, where I don't want to sound like the crotchety old man with this, but like sometimes we've seen it before with like I'm just going to call it the ricochet effect, where you have the fans cheering and stuff more for a spot or a set of moves or a move set rather than actual like really utilizing in-ring psychology. And I think that's something, again, like you like Pat was saying, you have to be careful with overdoing that stuff so you don't get desensitized to it, because you'll hear some wrestling people bitch and complain about like how every match has like 20,000 fucking super kicks now, when the super kick back in the day like used to be a finisher. So it's really what it comes down to. It's really all about finding that fine line and finding a good balance. I think in the end though, like, you really do need to lean on the psychology a little bit more, because here's a perfect example of that. You were just saying, like, okay, everybody's going to try to one up each other and everybody's going to cheer for that. And, maybe the roof comes off the building when the Bucks do a super poison rana, from the top of a fucking cage through the announce table and, and whatever. But go back to whenever you have a moment where there's just 2 wrestlers standing in the ring staring at each other, standing there like Rock and Hogan, standing there, not saying a word, not doing anything, just their presence alone, and the fucking roof is coming off the building. That's money right there. You feel me?
Oh, for sure. And like, AEW has the roster. That's kind of what I was, getting into about it being an eclectic roster. Like, yeah, they have their share of spot monkeys. Hardy, obviously, but to a lesser extent, Darby. Darby's a pretty big spot monkey. And, any more? Adam Cole, baby. And I love Adam Cole, but like he exists off of a couple big spots. Keith Lee is another one. I'm not looking for fights. I'm not looking for fights. I'm just saying words. But they also have
Beef's inner politician is showing right now.
He's putting his mouth on trouble.
But they also have people that absolutely understand how wrestling works, like Dax Harwood, who can put together an amazing match without doing any flips.
Yep.
No flips, just fists.
Whoa. Watch that copyright there, cowgirl.
Yikes.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
but like,
you gotta watch out for that.
And again, not to put too fine of a point under it, but Dax sat under the learning tree of Bret Hart. So like they're Hart guys, so they understand how. And I mean, Kenny Omega's another one. He understands the pacing of a match and how to really work with the ebbs and the flows. He's not a spot guy. He has great spots, but he's not a spot guy.
Right.
So like I think AEW has enough of those guys to they're really good at having a lot of really great guys. They have great spot monkeys. They have great guys who know how to work matches. They have great bruisers like fucking Brody King, John Moxley, Lance Archer, guys that like absolutely look credible just going out there and beating the shit out of their opponent. So like I think if you have enough of that together, you can really cobble together something special. You just have to be watching overdoing it. And then that's, like I said, my fear with all of these like stipulation gimmick matches at the end of Dynamite. Like I'll say this, at least for Blood and Guts, they gave it like an entire hour. They're like, okay, our second hour is for Blood and Guts. Like that's what it's gonna be. Like Jericho and Eddie got 20 minutes. In a fucking barbed wire match. Kenny and Moxley in the other barbed wire match was what, like 30 before the quote unquote bombs went off. So
roughly.
That.
Like you got to give it time, man. You got to let that shit breathe. It can't just be like brutal spot after brutal spot after brutal spot after brutal spot running.
Then it becomes a Gonzo show.
It sure does. It sure does. And again, I'm not saying that there's not a place for that. I'm sure people absolutely love watching that shit, but you just got to be careful with how often you're doing it. We'll see how much they lean on it from now until All Out, because the roadmap from now until All Out is pretty sketchy. They don't have a lot of big shows planned.
Whoa.
Oh, speaking of though.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, Captain Insano.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm here for. I'm here for Captain Insano, not Paul White. Can we make this like Iron Man 2, where the Avengers want Iron Man at Tony Stark? Like we want Captain Insano, but not Paul White.
I can't wait. Really, it sounds stupid. When I say it, I feel like I sound stupid, and I'm okay with it. But like, I can't wait for Captain Insano.
It's so stupid, it's gonna work.
Yeah, like if he has if he has one good run left as Captain Insano,
Captain Insano is gonna be hilarious.
He is, and that's okay. So here's
so
where
is
I
his
feel
finisher
like
going to be a power bomb?
You damn well better be.
It better be. But like here's here's where like I feel like I sound less like a stupid, still a little stupid because let's face it, it's me. But Paul White, like the guy, he can be real freaking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he is given the ability to be comical, he can be very funny. So I think if AEW goes all in, no pun intended, on the Captain Insano gimmick and doesn't just try to like label him as Captain Insano, but
they go
have him come out as
like he lives.
Well, yeah,
the
like
gimmick.
they need to. He needs to live the gimmick. He can't just like come out with the Captain Insano name and the Captain Insano ring gear and just be Big Show, because that's not going to work. No one's going to want to see that. But everyone is going to want to see him as the actual Captain Insano character from the stupid Waterboy movie. That's going to be comedy gold, and I'm all here for it. If he has one nice big fat good run left at him, and he goes 110% in on Captain Insano, sign me up. I'll watch it, and I'll watch it happily because I think it's going to be comedy gold.
Yeah, like I said, I'm here for it. I think that if anybody can do it, it's Paul White.
It's a super dated reference, but the thing is, it's just kitschy enough that it'll work. Now, here's the question: is he going to grow his hair out for it?
I don't think he can.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I think he was starting to
wear a cane wig.
I mean, he could do that, but like he had like
that man is a mare, sir.
Style long hair, and he's not going to be able to grow that back in time.
Even then, it was like starting to get kind of thin and wispy during like the waterboard shooting. So like, yeah, that wasn't.
I would be 100% in if they put him in a wig, and it would come off in every match. Like every time he would take a bump, like the wig would just come off, and he wouldn't try to put it back on for the match. Like it would just be like, oh, it's off, so it's off for the match. But the next time he comes out and he's wearing it again, like nothing ever happened. I'd be all about it.
Give him the stupid fucking Mr. America mask that Hulk wore for a while to like keep the wig on. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd be all in for it. Like it constantly falls off, but he no-sells it. Anytime it falls off, he just no-sells it, like it just never happened. And the next time he comes to the ring, he's got his hair back on, and it's all perfect and nice. Please go all in on Captain Insano, because I think it would be the best way for Paul White to go out and finish his wrestling career. Not because he's a joke, but because I think the fans would respond so well to it. Like I think it would
get a kick out of it.
Oh sure, I think he'd have a lot of fun with it. And let's face it, if you're a wrestler, why would you not want to go out on a gimmick where the fans love it, you're having fun with it, it's a win for everybody.
Yeah.
Speaking of
funny things.
Oh, go ahead, Pat. No, go ahead. I was getting ready to pivot, but go ahead, Pat.
Our wonderful 50,000th last match for Ric Flair has now been turned into a tag team match.
Yeah.
They had that's something I had heard, that ever since they started promoting it, they said it was going to be a multi-man match, like regardless.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sure there would be people that would love to see him have one last singles match, but I mean, come on, the dude's like 70 something, like
in the ring,
like. Yeah, even if you put him in there with the best of somebody who can make anybody look gold, a la another Shawn Michaels or a la Adam Cole.
Even if you went one-on-one with Jay Lethal.
Yeah, I don't know how good anyone can make him look given his age. I mean, now granted,
it was a struggle. What, 13, 14 years ago?
Oh fuck yeah!
When he actually retired,
Well, and that's the thing, is that like not only the actual in-ring ability, is it going to be received well? Because I know it's getting a lot of press right now, but fuck, man,
Yeah, I feel like it might be one of those things that it's like people are gonna hype it up just because of the nostalgia factor. Being like, oh, it's Ric Flair, he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
but then
it's gonna be a dog and pony show at best.
He's not exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dog and pony show at best, and
that's why they surrounded him. Yeah, Poot. Sorry.
People are gonna just like it's not gonna be a glorious ending, supposed ending to a legendary career. It's gonna be a sad display of a broken man who made a lot of fucking bad decisions.
Yeah.
Yep. AKA Ric Flair's life story.
Well, nail in the head.
And here's the thing too, and I think Mark Madden put it best. He's saying now I don't know exactly what happened between the two of them. They used to be friends, but I guess
they had a big fucking fallout out. Yeah.
I don't know what all over that, because I know like why it happened. I know they were doing that Woo Nation podcast or whatever. Then I
think Flair stiffed him or no showed him or something.
That could be that. I see that being perfectly reasonable, but Madden said he was like, it's kind of sad because he doesn't really have friends anymore. He's basically the people that are around him or surround themselves around him are just fucking using him. They're trying to exploit him.
They're capitalizing off of his name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's I don't want to. Regardless, what I was gonna say, I don't want to necessarily see that. I'd rather see him just go away. But if this is what it takes to make him,
he can't afford to. Because
I know, and I mean, fuck, he doesn't have that Car Shield commercial money coming in anymore. He doesn't have fucking this, that, the other. Because I'm sure that there was some blowback from that whole Dark Side of the Ring.
Yep.
Episode and everything like that. And I mean, that's like we said before, that's fucking karmic justice. That's the chickens coming home to roost, man. You gotta,
Well, if it ain't the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah.
The entire Flair family should just stay out of wrestling.
Period. Agreed. This match is gonna be exactly what Poot said. It's gonna be a very sad display.
Yeah.
Because he, at 70-some years old, should not, but definitely guarantee will come out with his dumb red boots and his dumb red shin pads and his dumb red trunks.
Maybe blue. Maybe he'll bring back the blues that he originally retired in 13 years ago.
Either way, a dude his age should not be coming to the ring in trunks.
Nope.
Guarantee he's gonna. He's absolutely freaking gonna, and it's gonna be so sad to see this old man try to put on a show like he did back in his heyday, and he's not going to be able to do it, and it's going to be a very sad display. He has
to because he has no money. Somehow this guy pisses away more money than a fucking rapper. Like,
well, when you have 18 ex-wives, yeah, man, alimony.
All that alimony, dude.
And how much you want to bet he still takes private planes? He probably still takes limos. It's like, Rick, buddy. Like, I like riding in limos too, but if I can't fucking afford it, I'm gonna fucking drive my Ford Tempo wherever I go. Like,
I have no sympathy for him. I don't. I have no sympathy for him. If that's the case, absolutely not. I have none.
It's
no sympathy.
Because
you're a grown. Go ahead.
He's and again, I'm gonna reference the Big Lebowski again. It's his fucking pride. It's his vanity. He has to be the Learjet riding, or Learjet flying limousine riding guy. Because if he's not, what is he? He's a sad old man who fucking attacks women with his fucking Johnson.
But and fine. You know what? If that's how he chooses to live, then if he dies in this ring, I have zero sympathy for him. None. That's a cold thing to say, and I don't really give a shit. That's exactly how I feel. You're a fucking grown-ass man. You're in your 70s. You should absolutely know by now how to live within your means. And if you can't do that and you piss all your money away because you're living your fucking wrestling gimmick, guess what? Kayfabe has been dead for a long goddamn time. Take a fucking Chevy or a Ford Tempo, man. Like from the airport. You don't have to hire a limo. You did this to yourself. And How about you stop marrying people? Or why don't you just sign a stupid prenup? Like, all these things, these are all life lessons. And again, I attribute this to him and his knowledge versus me and my knowledge. I am dumber than a box of rocks. I know shit about shit. And even I know, hey, if you can't live within your means, you're doing it wrong. And you're fucking putting yourself in debt and you're not setting yourself up for the future. If I know that, there is no way in hell anyone else with even a remote small IQ should not know that. If I can understand that, being as stupider than stupided, I said it, everyone else should know that. So I have zero sympathy for him if he has no money because he lived his gimmick. Well, guess what? If you're going to live your gimmick and you can't back it up, you deserve to be in the situation that you're in, frankly. Sorry, not sorry. But dude, you should have retired in your match with Shawn Michaels. Because at your age, at that point, you were not going to get a better match afterwards. And he hasn't.
Nope.
He has not had a better match than the one he had against Shawn Michaels.
He's only had one other match, and it was with Hogan in TNA. Otherwise, he has, like, you know, stayed out of it. But, like, you know, yeah. Like you said it best, man. Kayfabe is dead, Rick. And if you're not careful, you will be too. But
yeah, no one believes that Kane is the devil's favorite demon. And that he was burnt alive by The Undertaker, and that Paul Bearer set him and his wife on fire in that house and left them to burn. No one!
This is why they've surrounded that match, which is probably not going to be great. And I like Andrade, I like Jarrett, I like Lethal, I hate Flair. But you're not going to be able to cover up for him.
You like
but
Jarrett?
They've surrounded...
No.
I do.
But even at Jarrett's age, even at his age, like... I get it. Jarrett
to his
did it
credit, he still looks great. Jarrett still looks great.
He does. But when he came back at the Rumble or whatever WWE pay-per-view that was that he came back at,
that was the Rumble.
That was the Rumble.
You could really see how much he had aged. Now, you know, he's not as old as Ric Flair. He's not in that bad of a shape. But at the same token, he wasn't the Jeff Jarrett that was in WWE. He wasn't even the Jeff Jarrett that was King of the Mountain in TNA. You could tell that he had aged. You could tell that he had slowed down. You know, you could tell, like, when they boffed him over the top rope, it was a little bit of a struggle to, like, throw himself over backwards. So it's really, I feel like it's going to boil down between Jay Lethal and Andrade. Those two are going to be the only ones that really have a very good shot at saving the quality of this match. But the fans are going to probably piss all over it. Well, I can't say that. I can't. I think it's going to be one of two extremes.
No, people will go out sucking his dick like they have his whole fucking career. People will laud his bravery and say what a testament it is, why he's the greatest of all time because he is still going. He's not the greatest of all time. He never was. He never will be. And if you have to wrestle into your 70s, you're not the greatest of all time. You're just a man who's bad with money. But my point was that they surrounded this match, which is likely going to be dog poo, with a really good fucking card. Like, really good. Like I said earlier, I think that this is probably going to be the best card of the weekend next weekend. And, you know, SummerSlam on Saturday. Yeah. So, let me see if I can fucking pull it up here. I know for a fact... that I have it pulled up. That Killer Cross is facing Harry Smith. Fucking Clark Connors and Randy Reeder going at it. The Briscoes are taking on the new Von Erichs.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace, Deonna Purrazzo, and Rachel Ellering. That's right, daughter of Paul Ellering. Fucking Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu. Rafe Bennett. Taurus, Laredo Kid, Bandito, fucking the Wolves versus the Motor City Machine Guns. This is going to be an incredible card.
Yeah, so two things. One, the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Wolves. They said like that's been like a tag team dream match that they've only faced off like one other time before, and it was just like not a whole lot came of it, not a big program or anything like that. So that right there, the Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu, that's a title for title match. It's the Impact
and MLW, yeah.
MLW, yeah. So that's a big fucking deal in itself right there.
Yeah, man. So like they have big fucking names, and it's being promoted by StarCast, who does like a lot of the fucking like pressers and stuff for like Mania weekend, and apparently now they're boiling over into SummerSlam weekend because again, why would you not? You know,
what's his name? Conrad. That does the 83 weeks with Bischoff.
Yep.
Conrad Thompson. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Why would you not? Like, why would you not take advantage of like 80,000 people being in town for a wrestling show to be like, oh hey, look, another wrestling show. Oh look, it's Ric Flair. It's Ric Flair's last match.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Right.
Oh,
speaking
it's so disappointing.
Things that are disappointing and are terrible and that just need to go away. Poot! Take us home.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Check out our sponsors with that fucking intro. Fucking take out our sponsors.
Wait.
Hold on. To be fair, I wasn't saying that about Poot. I was saying that tongue in cheek about this show.
I was gonna ask.
Rude.
And Pat, I know you were trying to get something out there. Go for it, man.
Yeah. So just want to give a quick shout out, if I may. Then there's a new independent wrestler out there. Her name is Sydney Powers. She just had her first match last month, late June. And I just want to give her a shout out because she is one of my former high school students who always wanted to be a professional wrestler.
Oh,
So
that's
she's making her
awesome.
dreams come true.
Oh, awesome.
Fantastic. Good for her, man. Good for
I actually
her.
got to see a video of her first match, so she did pretty good.
Good.
That's
good
great.
for her for following her dreams, man.
Good for her. What's her name
Congratulations.
again?
Kudos.
So her wrestling name is Sydney Powers. She is on Instagram. You can check her out on there.
There you go.
So
Sydney
if
Powers.
and when she gets as famous as she starts showing up on Dark, we're gonna call you to set up some interviews, buddy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And she's already promised me if she ever makes it to the big show of AEW or WWE, I get to be there ringside.
Awesome.
Yes.
For,
Yo.
when she comes to Baltimore.
You and your buddies from the
Good
P3 podcast. All right.
That's right. I'll hook you guys up.
Fantastic.
All right.
You're a good man, Pat. You're a good man.
All right.
You are a good man and thorough,
Let me
Pat.
fix this. I can still fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the man with the silver tongue, the man who has been by my side for dozens and dozens of years, the man who would take a bullet for me and everybody on this podcast, and the man who I
One of you
trust.
two.
Okay. The man who I will trust with any intro or outro that we may need. Poot the Bard, baby.
Blade Flarbum, Darb Garbum. Damn it, I fucked it up. Oh well, I got it out of the way.
Nailed it.
Thank you all very much for listening to the P3 podcast. We really appreciate it. Pat, thank you for coming on. I'll get that out of the way right now because it's the most important thing. Pat, thank you so much for coming on here. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. It was a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun having you on. We want to also thank our very generous supporters and sponsors, if you will. We want to start with Casual Gaming Dad himself, our very own Tiger. Come on, Tom, give it to me.
I don't have it in me tonight. I'm sorry, Poot.
Dude, I get it. It's cool. I'll get.
Uppercut.
There we go. Bomb Tom and his page Casual Gaming Dad over on Facebook.
That was a whole big kerfuffle of more than an uppercut. I don't know what.
Listen, this whole episode's been a kerfuffle. Yeah, shut up. All right. So thank you very much for Casual Gaming Dad, our very own Tiger Bomb Tom. His page over on Facebook. Join Casual Gaming Dad's Corner. Also check him out on YouTube at Casual Gaming Dad and on Twitch at Casual Gaming Dad 84. Make sure you check him out over there. He plays a lot of awesome games. He's an incredible streamer, and we play Among Us on Tuesdays. And I'm using the royal we because I have been absent
let's not
for a
go
while.
fast and loose with that word we, Poot.
That's why I qualified it there, Captain. Wow, calm down. I haven't been around the past couple weeks because I've been running around like a chicken with my fucking head cut off. But
Shame.
It is what it is.
Shame.
Shame?
Fuck. Damn, Ransom. Going hard.
Anyway, so thank you very much. Make sure to check out gouldgaming.com. That's gouldgaming.com. And search on Casual Gaming Dad. Get some awesome Casual Gaming Dad merch and get your own very own. I'm stuck in a loop. Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Get your very own P3 podcast t-shirt. You can get it there. It won't cost you $49.99, but it's the quality of something that would cost you $49.99. We also want to thank Mr. Sean Tischler and his work with professional wrestling in the greater Pennsylvania area. And we also want to thank Frigoff Ransom. That's right, Frigoff Ransom. Yeah, thank him very much. YouTube channel, our very own Ransom the Madman, his YouTube channel. It'll make you yuck a whole bunch. It'll be fucking hilarious if you watch it. He will make you laugh a ton. For myself, the Barbarian, Poot the Bard, Mr. Beef the Legend, our veritable encyclopedia of wrestling knowledge, our glorious Tiger Bomb Tom, Mr. Pat over there, and the Madman Ransom. Have a wonderful evening. I got a whole dangled over there.
Very disappointed that I didn't get to do Beef's outro, whatever.
Do you want to do it now?
No!
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ric Flair's gonna die.